The emergence of digital marketing and digital marketing growth in India is certainly very interesting fact. If we start at looking at the chart which is being displayed in front of you, we can see how drastically the number has increased when we look at starting from 2016 to 2020 fiscal years. We can see it started off with 6,825 crores and in 2016, and in 2017 we can see a drastic increase of 35%, and later on in 2018 it is around 36, 37, and 38 correspondingly, which has a very good indication that when we look at a few years back, the concept of digital marketing was not that a popular phenomena among half of the nation, but gradually these changes have started to take place, wherein which we can see the customer mind has always started to think technically in the context, which always helps in resulting a very interesting story behind to explore the growth of digital marketing in India. We all know that digital marketing is nothing but the marketing strategies which are mainly adopted upon the digital foundation. With the evolution of internet, human brains have started to think that why not to take advantage of these digital platforms in the marketing too. And these are all the mainly various types that usually helps the campaigns like videos, ads, social media posts, search engine optimization, online ads, etc. That always seems to appear on your laptop or your desktop or on your smartphones, and when somebody is active on that digitally, and over the period of time, it is realized that this newly invented form of marketing is far more effective to draw the attention of the target audiences, and at the same time easy and more or less cost effective too. We always been looking at something like search engine optimization, which to a greater extent is a very good tool that helps a web page to rank well organically in the search engine ranking aspects. When a keyword or a video or a image is being searched in a search engine like Google results, usually comes out with a lot of preferences or the result in the form of ACRP, that is search engine result page, which always helps us with respect to ranking on the page as number one, which is unlikely not that easy until and unless the search engine has been optimized. Yes, we all think that a small change in a website can bring out a lot of dividends at the end of the day to the users, but SEO can always bring a very bigger change in the organic visibility of a web page. And when you look at these things, we have to concentrate on three important factors that usually considered as the most important factors with respect to optimization of a web page. In that case, first one is the every now and then the content has to be optimized on a every minute basis or hourly basis or on a day-to-day basis, and this optimized content will always be visible to the users as it creates a very good what you call as environment in the minds of a customer to think that the advertisement which is being posted on the website is getting itself updated simultaneously. And apart from that, we should also able to make sure that there is optimized title that is always been displayed, and parallelly we should also able to have a very good internal and outbound marketing links that acts as a very good platform for the customers to have a great user experiences. And by looking at that cases, we can also say that majority of the internet users in India are comfortable looking at the content and as well as interacting with their respective local languages. And the relevancy of a content can also appear in front of the customers in various forms, among which infographics, video, web pages, podcast, blogs, white papers, e-books, applications, public speaking, presentations are usually considered as a top priority while displaying those contents on the internet. Sooner or later, we always think that how exactly things are getting itself improvised by looking at the various aspects. And when you're talking in terms of audiences, we always look at the various perspective with respect to how exactly we can make our audience engagement far more richer with respect to the inclusion of even the rural consumer also. And that is the reason why nowadays you are seeing website has been offering the languages in both the local language as well as English as the common languages that is being used by the websites. And this creates a very good automation environment with respect to how you are going to use your data analytics, which are considered as a prime focus for the advertising agencies in the coming years. And we look at the chart with respect to how was the average time spent with respect to media in India starting from 2017 to 21 in with respect to percentages. You can see that mm, TV and digital media always takes a major chunk of the average time that is being spent when we are contrastly comparing with the print as well as the radio media. And the total time is getting gradually increased. If we start looking at the total time that is been spent in 2017, it was around 4 minutes and 13 seconds, and in 2018 it was around 4 minutes 38, and in 19 it was around 4 minutes 59 seconds, and in 2000 it was around 5 minutes and 14 seconds, and in 2021 it was around 5 minutes 24 seconds. And there is a you can see that there is an incremental increase down the years if we see how well people are trying to spend more and more time with respect to these sort of media. And we should also make a note that all this data are corrected only between the age group of 18 plus, and we have not included the people who are within 18 years. And if we start including them also, the numbers might also increase drastically here. And next thing is let us focus our attention towards what are the major skills that are required in digital media. So in that cases, the first one is uh, it is categorized as three important skills that are basically required as a skills in digital marketing. That is, one is think, feel, and act. So always, as a digital marketer, we should think and conceptualize as well as to analyze how well we can optimize our content in the digital platforms. And thinking is a one thing that you cannot tell a person to think, because it should come spontaneously, and they should able to conceptualize thing how to project it. And we should analyze by stepping into the shoes of a customer to understand how well we can perform and optimize the things that are available within our limitations. And second thing is we need to look upon something called as feel. It is like we should think as a customer, and how our customer is going to look at these things and how he is going to visualize. And we should always have this sort of ability to empathize with our customers, to adopt the content strategy to the target audiences in such a way that it should create an ample opportunity and a good ambience for the customers to come and feel that, and they should see themselves in that content. So that much of feel we should able to create in the digital marketing campaigns. And third point is it is nothing but act. Understanding the various concepts and content strategy, and coming up with different images and videos always provides a very good opportunity for the customers to act instantly. So for example, many of the digital marketing campaigns, take for example the Kent RO mineral water. In that campaign, they have basically shown the importance of consuming a safe water, which it can be showcased by looking at the features that was showcased in their advertisements. And by using this sort of campaigns, always it creates very good awareness among the customers that uh, our key priority should be given to purchase a water filter which is of good quality, and which is being bundled with so many updates regarding the technological aspects, which could always provide a very good, safe and consumable water as a output by using their equipment. And this is one of the way where every now and then the companies are trying to use these skills as one of the important factors. And later on, when we look at the various digital marketing plan that are being defined, are it is being categorized as short, medium, and long-term business goals, which are mainly focusing on the short-term basis, where the company always try to use the tactics. And when we compare in terms of the medium and long-term goals, medium is amalgamation of both short-term and long-term business goals, whereas long-term always depends on how well the companies are able to strategize their businesses. And these strategies always try to achieve the goals at the digital level in the form of SEOs or usage of right digital tools or platforms, so on and so forth. And the channel, what usually we try to use, are mainly depends upon the action as well as the developmental plans. And these actions and developmental plans are purely dependent on how open the organization is with respect to investing on it, and they should have a very hefty or a very fat budget which should able to accommodate all these sort of developmental plans on a day-to-day basis. And uh, after this developmental plan, investment and budget, the other thing what we need to look upon is with respect to the timing and the roadmap. uh, Timing is another important thing which most organizations are trying to follow up on nowadays. And they should think that what is the right time to apply what type of campaigns, and what is a roadmap, and how to start off with it, and how to show the right path for that plan to be executed in a right way. And those well executed plan always would yield you very good return on investment, depending on how well you are able to invest, and how maturely the budget has been planned. So all these things are usually would try to work side by side when we try to analyze the entire structure of the digital marketing plan.